So like, okay, so I have uploaded all of the 3 videos that I was supposed to upload, and I didn't do a very good job at them, but I just didn't really want to deal with them. They were just coming in my way of like I wanted to move on. I just couldn't like make myself work on them. They just were taking too long, so I just want to like get done with them. So I just did the bare minimum that I could, and we are now we're like good, but yeah. I'm like scared that I'm gonna regret making these videos, because in some careers and jobs, having an online personality and stuff and recording stuff and like recording stuff and uploading them to online can be negative. But like I guess for now I'm just gonna continue doing it, and hopefully things work out in the future. And if things like go out of hand and things like start to go in a direction they were, which I wouldn't want it to go, I would just I guess delete stuff and hope for the best. And yeah, and by the way, I was like watching this video about this guy about like keynote speeches and stuff, and this guy was like saying stuff like everyone's just trying to like copy Steve Jobs, and they're not being creative, and they just like every like Steve Jobs used to have every year like a keynote speech where he would like tell everyone what he was planning on doing and stuff, and that is and people just started like copying him, and like I guess the point he was trying to make is like was like these speeches are like often just useless, and they just doing it because like I guess it's a tradition now to do a keynote speech every year, and they just don't want to like miss on it, so they just do it. But he was really trying to say like that you shouldn't do them because that's just useless. So I love this perspective on that, and he was very right. How people were just like copying each other, and they were not really like adding their own stuff to it. Of course, these people, the people who were like making speeches and stuff, who were like running companies and stuff, they're not gonna have the time on their own to. They're gonna have the time to like um, think of like original or like put in effort for like keynote speeches. So they're just gonna like copy someone else, copy the traditional path of doing things. But I guess someone can like look at this aspect of the things and improve on it and really um, make things stand out and do things in a way where I guess it would do the justice to them, and and yeah, I don't know what I have planned for today, but like yeah, bye. Okay, wait, I wanted to give this insight that I had. So like a lot of times when you're when you're like someone like sometimes you want to like do something and you want to like accomplish your goals or whatever, and you have a certain like expectation of how hard it's gonna be. Since you haven't like actually like this topic has already been covered by famous YouTubers and stuff, but I still want to cover it. But you don't know how it feels like, but when you actually get it, like there's gonna be a certain point in your journey where you're gonna do the thing, and you're gonna be like you're gonna get a very dead, boring phase that it's very like I gotta like do this again. Why do I have to do this again? Like you're gonna get that feeling where you have like a very dead, lazy eye phase. I don't know how to explain it, but like a lot of like adults have that phase, and usually it's like depressed. Like somewhat people have like given up upon their dreams. I have also seen people who haven't given up on their dreams, who have that phase. That's why I think that phase usually means that the person is very tired and kind of exhausted. So yeah, a lot of times, sort of not like I used to fight the urge to be kind of like accept that. Like I don't know why I used to do it, but like it used to make me feel like that if I were to like accept that the thing, like I used to associate the feeling with feeling of defeat. Like I used to think that, and someone might think it like as like some weird like motivation thing of like, oh, if you like um, like change your expectations to how hard it's gonna be. You correlate that with um, losing or whatever. Not actually. I generally like couldn't like tell what this feeling was in me, where I would just often just feel very defeated. Like I would just like kind of like get very dead, facey, exhausted, and I would like associate that feeling with like feeling of like, oh, you're just like being a bitch and you're just not trying hard enough, and you're like giving up on the dream. And I feel like that's wrong. Unfortunately, I still haven't figured it out properly. But yeah. So like, except somewhat like expecting it and like experimenting with like how hard things are. Like if you finally like see how hard something is, and so just like relax and accept. Don't like worry about like you can be sad and you just need like still keep on going. That's the important. But you just need to keep on going. It doesn't matter if you're sad or not. If you just start working, you'll eventually like start getting in the mood again, and you'll get better. So I just wanted to like say that. So and I think I made a mistake that I think I made this mistake earlier as well, that I feel like I need to like have something important to say, then I will only then I will record. Of course that matters a little bit, but like not like sometimes I can just like, restrict you. So yeah, but like then again, this issue of like not having something to talk about is kind of getting to it. Like I guess I can talk about the things that I learned and stuff and things that's going on during my day. But I don't know. I really need to figure out what I need to talk about in these videos, or like what these videos are going to be based around. Like an idea for for a video. I don't really want to do the usual YouTuber thing where they like have like where they like having like have a challenge or something. They're like challenge themselves to do something. I don't want to do that. What I'm considering doing is like I want to make things and I want to like document making them, and I make videos about them and I guess upload that onto YouTube. I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna like, or like I can make videos about like the thing that I've learned and researched and stuff, which like all of the stuff which I've made videos on weren't very polished. So I was hoping to like make things better, redo them, but like there was so much that I didn't add about. I feel like I feel like I can add more to it and I can like polish all the stuff that I've already done. So I feel like I can't do that. Like remake them video. Will remake those videos, but like with like more information and like more polished information from the earlier stuff. Plus, I can like I need to have something on the screen. So in my previous videos, I didn't really have anything on the screen. So I have to figure what I need to add on the screen, and I can remake the previous video with the stuff on the screen, so it's easier to understand. I probably need a stylus or something to, like, I guess this is what I have in mind. I'm gonna like get a stylus. I'm gonna like get a stylus, and I'm just gonna like start to like make explainer style videos. If I can buy or find a stylus tomorrow, I'm gonna need to order it, and then I'm just gonna like, when I have the stylus, I'm gonna make sheets and stuff, like how some YouTubers have like a bunch of pictures and stuff on screen and they'll like explain everything bit by bit. I can do that, or I can make Dr. K style video, or like a bit of both. But I will have to see. Like I'm gonna need to like figure things that I haven't. Yeah, I don't know. I should also like remind myself that these videos weren't like, I guess these were sort of like capturing, saying whatever I want, capturing like topics and stuff, explaining experience style videos. I think these were just like videos to get the most important things these videos were going to be used for were like capturing ideas and stuff, which I would like to look back and like have the option to look like to preserve ideas that I want to preserve. So I should like remind myself that and act out from that place. But like then again, I guess I need to tinker and experiment with stuff and to figure things out. I think things aren't. Yeah, I would like to improve things. Another thing that I should do is like like these videos are very raw. Like these are like 20-30 minutes videos. Either I think I should consider like editing them and stuff to make them
to get to make to give them a better feel. And yeah, I really need to figure out what I need to put on camera, the title and the thumbnail for the videos. Yeah,